If I learned anything today, guys, is that my dedication is top notch. This isn't a tree right now, this phone. Now, I put this up in the tree so I can make this video because I couldn't really find a stand. So I said, whatever, I'll put it in a tree. But why you should keep posting, even if no one's watching, and why it's just a brilliant idea to continue to keep making YouTube videos. I'm gonna tell you why. I realized something. You guys ever have a journal or a diary, and when you're writing into it, don't get me wrong, people express secrets that they may not want the world to know in, their diary or their journal, and that's understandable. But for those that just want to express themselves, and really do maybe want to help others, YouTube is a great way to do that. And one thing I realized about history, when you go and you look at the diary of Ian Frank, or you go and you look at so much things that have been uncovered, discovered, and have shaped history from just regular everyday people, when they were writing in these journals, or when certain people were writing certain things, they may not have realized that, hey, maybe one day this will end up in a museum. Maybe there'll be a time where this will be discovered 100, 200 years later, and this could really help out the world. I feel like right now, YouTube is kind of like, this is that for our time period. Where when people are making these videos, these are going to be like the new journals that people discover in the future, 100, 200 years down the line. These videos are going to be the new, just the new books that shape history. Imagine in 100, 200 years down the line, say right now you make a video and you just talk about how you feel, right? About everyday life, or what it is, something that's been going on, or just imagine if no one may be watching, right? You're making them videos day to day, you just cooking, or you're showing a recipe that you may have learned from maybe your great grandmother, and you make a YouTube and no one may be watching. Who's to say in 100, 200, 300 years from now your video might not get discovered and could shape the world in a whole nother way? That recipe you may have learned from your great grandma that you just made a video showing you cooking, in 200 years, with that recipe that may have been forgotten about or not as common based on how the world is by then, you could reignite that. You could bring back traditional ways. You could help, once again, shape the world, and you might not realize it, because I realized we don't realize most of us don't realize how important we are in this world, and how much what we do affects the world in total, the collective, things we say, every day. I mean, I don't think we realize just how connected we are and just how powerful we are. It's a big, 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 small world. Right now, there could be someone out there who may have went through a lot of traumatic experiences, and they could be on YouTube, and they could be posting, just giving advice based on their experience, and they may feel like, man, no one's watching. I only get 10 views here and there, 100 views, even though 100, let's say 20 people out of that 100 seriously get a message. That's 20 people, guys. You don't know what one of them out of that 20, one of them people could be Tupac. One of them people could end up being a Michael Jackson. One of them people could be, you don't know who that. One of them people could be a J.K. Rowling. Think about the people that inspired J.K. Rowling that we've never heard about. Imagine if they didn't exist. Imagine if they said, well, no one's ever going to, hear me one day, or, what I'm doing just doesn't matter. But no, you did help. You did help to shape Harry Potter and the whole Hogwarts world. You did help to shape Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones, because these people, you inspired people that you may not have even realized were watching you. It's bigger than just the money, or, you know, which that's all cool too. It'd be great to make a living, you know, off of YouTube and be able to just be more free, wouldn't it? But, you know, that's always a possibility too, you know. But it's not about the money. It's not about fame. It's not about any of that. I just realized the older I get, I'm 31 years old, you know, and I realize the older that I get, just how connected we all are, and how much everything we do matters. And I really, if you ever heard of the Akashic Records, which is, if you study into like esoteric knowledge, right, metaphysics, the Akashic Records is a place that exists within us, where where everything's recorded in spirit, everything that happens in history. Imagine if YouTube was like a form of the Akashic Records, but on the physical planet, on a physical plane. And we're just recording everything. You know, you ever seen the movie Back to the Future? You know how Marty goes back in time? We live in a time where people can just turn on a cell phone and be Marty. You can just go right back to the future. You can go. So imagine if our ancestors 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, had YouTube, and we were able to just get on YouTube and go and watch them actually speak. You know, it's different from reading. Imagine actually listening to them speak and be able to feel, like, you know, when those videos that go viral, when people are in like black and white, where they colorize stuff and they colorize it, they go viral because people are mesmerized. Like, wow, you get to really kind of see how people moved. You get to kind of feel it a little bit more. Imagine if they actually had YouTubes back then. Imagine how much more we would learn and be able to be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so this is what happened in this culture over here. This is what happened in this culture. Oh, okay. Well, the understanding would be a little deeper. So don't sleep on yourself. That's really my message. You know, starting YouTube is a great idea. Even if nobody's watching, keep posting. You just never know. You could be like a diamond. A diamond. And even 50, 20 years from now, you don't know who could stumble across your video and just be like, this is incredible. Your video may end up being used in big classrooms to teach one day. Whole time you just made it from your room and thought nobody would ever see it, or it didn't have any value in a world that does have value. It does. Believe that. Believe in yourself. Trust in yourself. You are valuable. If you come across this video, it wasn't for no reason. Make that YouTube. Post on that YouTube. Don't give up. Don't quit. You know, don't quit. Pull out your phone. Speak your mind. Right? I come across people every day when I'm on YouTube that don't have big channels, right? Have small channels. And I learn a lot. I learn a lot just from, it's very intriguing. Some people's characters are amazing. I appreciate it. You know, some people you come across and you're like, okay, this is awesome. Oh, so that's what's happening in Scotland. Okay, cool. That's what's happening over here. Oh, wow. Jamaica, that's how it looks in the nature in Jamaica? Whoa. Get what I'm saying? We're living in a time where it really it's back to the future. We can just turn on our phones and this is the time machine. You get it? This is the what was it called? The DeLorean. Look at your cell phone as the DeLorean. You're going and you're leaving messages. Every time you upload a YouTube, you're leaving a message that's just going out there. And you don't know who's going to pick it up, but just have trust that they'll pick it up at the right time. With that being said, much love, y'all.